Hi everyone, this is Levi. Thank you for watching my new episode. I will tell you another experience. What happened with me a couple of days ago? I was working on a job. We were filming a music video. And I have to say, there was another amazing experience. The music video was for Miri and Cheeky Bugga's new single called Underneath the Skin, and I was one of the lucky ones who took part of this project. When I received the job offer, that was about they were looking for 6 actors to portray a wide emotional scale. It's all about sadness, guilt, pain, depression even. And I was not sure I was able to do it, but I wanted to do it because I felt like this can be another step forward. To be an actor is necessary to know how to portray emotions. Whether it is sadness, is happiness, is joy, is curiosity, is anything. So my first approach was, when I received the email that I'm one of the chosen one, that I'm going to practice. So I put my camera in front of me. I started recording. And also I put my stopwatch next to me, and I was about to basically check for how long I'm able to do it, because you need to start somewhere and you need to build it up. So yeah, I've done a couple of rounds and I felt like, well, that's going to work, that's great. And the next morning we had the shoot. So I went to Camden Town. There was like a little studio. It's an absolutely amazing place. A huge building, like a warehouse, transformed to be a studio. So as soon as the lights and the cameras, everything was set up, it was time to start. And when the director came to us and said, well, okay, so who's the first one? And I was a bit hesitant to be the first one. So I was a bit like, well, I'm kind of ready, but I'm not sure. But one of the other actresses, she straight away, yeah, I'm ready, I go. So she was the first one. And from outside it looked like it's quite easy. You know, she went on the middle of the studio, camera on, lights on, and the director basically was directing her how to do things, and she was like, she was portraying all these emotional feelings. And the song was about 3 minutes, so she had her turn, and then I was standing on the side and I was watching her, and I said, this is great, I'm so glad I'm here. And when the song was over, I was already on the side. I was ready to go in and be the next one. So when she was walking out, I was already walking in, and the director is like, okay, you are the next, great. So I walked in the middle of the studio. The lights, very bright light, a massive one just above my head. The director and the cameraman and another person with a smaller light was standing just right in front of me, really close, and the camera was on my face. And naturally I started being a bit uncomfortable, which was, in a certain way, it was great because I knew that's what needs to be portrayed anyway. So that feeling inside of me, it started growing. It started growing, and also I felt that, you know, I want to fulfill the expectation. I have to do something. I'm an actor. I need to do it properly, because that's why I'm here. That's what they're expecting from me to do. So that started, this emotion inside me started growing. I felt that I'm a bit of out of control when I started building these emotional feelings. And then the director said, then action. And I felt all this pressure, and I started working on it, started building the tension up. But at the same time, my head was completely clear. I knew that I need to let this happen. I need to let myself go. I need to let my emotion just to happen, just to move. My physical body also, it was in a certain shock. And the tension just started building up and more. And I was aware of what's going on in my body and in my emotions, but my head was clear. And I was actually able to control. I let this happen. And the director giving me little information, do this, do that way, feel the pain in your chest, feel your pain in your stomach, and let it go. And there was a second when the director told me, okay, now calm down, slow down. And my body was still, but inside of me, my blood pressure was really high. I was pumping, and I had to start breathing. I started breathing. I had this control, and my body was under control. And after a couple of seconds, I was breathing I had a few deep breaths, and the director asked me to let it out. I was not sure what he really wants me to do. I was thinking that he might wanted to just express some more feelings, or like let my emotions and my sadness out. So I was waiting, and he said, well, let it out. And I was just like, I was standing there, feel a bit like in the moment, and then he said, scream. And that moment was a revelation for me. He told me to scream. It was a place to scream. They asked me to scream. There was a studio, there was space to do that. There was a right time to do it, to let my voice out, let it out. And I stood there and I screamed without any control, without any anything. I didn't hold back anything. I was standing there and I screamed on the best I could, on the top of my voice. I roared, and a couple of more times as well. And the interesting thing is, it was not just a scream. For me, it was all the pain and all the hardships and all the hard works and what I've done in the last 2 years when I started doing acting. All this emotional thing what I need to hold, what I held back in the last few months, last 2 years. I let all this come out, and it kind of freed me. And I was shocked. I was shocked because I felt so much relief after this scream, and my body was shocked, and I was like I felt the tension, I felt my blood pressure is so high, and it was just right end of the song. So the director is like, well done, great, well done, you can relax now. And I was in that mood. I was in that somewhere really high place. I felt so great. First of all, because I'd done the job properly. Second of all, because I was aware what I was doing throughout the 3 minutes while I was performing. And at the end of it, I felt relieved. I sat down in a chair, my fellow actors around me, everybody was happy, smiling, yeah, well done, you know. But inside of me, it was more than just a performance. It was for me something amazing, something great. And that's the reason I am an actor, and that's the reason I want to be a good actor, to experience these feelings, being able to control my emotions, my physical movements, and my mind separately. So even if my physical body, even if my emotion does something, my head is clear. I know what I'm doing. I'm aware of what I'm doing. And this is the most important thing for me. I want to learn about myself, and I want to be able to portray a wide variety of emotions. And this was a highlight of my last week, and it gave me a massive boost and assure me that I'm doing right. Everything I learned, that was there in that moment, in that 3 minutes. So this is my progress. I feel I'm progressing, and I'm looking forward to have my next experience, and hopefully I will share with you my next experience as well. So thank you for watching. That was Levi. Thank you. Okay.